Hello, friends. This is Aman Alok, and we are learning web designing. This is the third lesson. We have already been through the introduction of HTML and how to relate HTML with websites and web world. But though it is the third one, but I would call it the first according to technology and syntax. So, having an idea. Okay, I have put a screenshot of a complete web page I had made in HTML, and I don't want you to bother about what particular tags are doing and stuff. I just want you to have a look that how things work in HTML. So okay, like something like doc type is written there, then HTML, then head, and you can see that there are a lot of angular brackets, so the things inside them are tags only. And then you can see that head tag in the sixth line, what we had written in third line, it is being written again but with a difference, that is a forward slash. Then again you can see that in the fifth line only title is written, and title is being written again with a forward slash. And you can go through, like, okay, there is something called in the seventh line body, and you can see that okay, body, in body bod is small but y is in capital, so this is just to designate that HTML is not at all case sensitive, so you can write the tags in whatever cases. And then coming down you can see, like I'm sorry. Okay, so okay, I'll just have a basic look. Please don't get confused what that particular tag is doing. So now, what is an HTML element? So elements are mostly the tags. Okay, so as I was emphasizing that, like, title is written and then title is written again, then head is written and head is written again, but with a forward slash. So my friends, it is like, and tag is having two parts, start tag and then end tag. Why that? So let us take an example of paragraph tag, that is the p tag. So like you have written something in a p tag and you want to change paragraph. How to do that? So you simply close the paragraph, and for closing it you have to simply write forward slash on whatever the tag was, and then again you can write the p tag, so there will be a change in paragraph. So I hope you got it. But few of the tags doesn't need any kind of closing. Only one time mention is more than enough, like the br tag. I'll be explaining what it does, but have a look. Then img tag is also a similar tag which doesn't need any closing. So get into a habit of closing tags, because it can be problematic. Why? I'll be telling again. Now I hope you all had a look. You can go back and have a look again at the code. I'll be explaining what the basic things what every HTML document needs are these. Doc type HTML, that is, you have to tell that the document being typed is HTML. Then HTML starting, as you had seen, HTML was put at the last again, it was being closed. Then head was written there and head was being closed. Whatever there is inside head is it is taken by the browser and it is shown at the top. So title was written in head, so that title gets interpreted by the browser very quickly. So title is something like I had put untitled document there. So at the top left, I like to show you, okay, I'm sorry. So at the top left of my address bar, it will be coming untitled document at the very top left. So you can put it as Google, Facebook, or whatever web page you are creating. Title is not very necessary, but you should put it within the body. You write everything, and you also have to close the body tag. So you can please go back to the slide where I had shown the code, and now compare things how it was implemented there. Now friends, you had seen h1 there, I guess. H1 was written in the code. What is h1? PBR. So let me explain. Okay, as I had said already, I hope you have grabbed your newspaper by now. So in the newspaper there is something like a heading and then a subheading. So it is all a difference of the headings are of different sizes. So in HTML it is provided by HTML, and h1 is the biggest size, then h2, then h3, h4, h5, h6. So you can like, it is mostly in use when you're writing articles, etc. You can have heavy usage of it. Then friends, p tag, it is one of the most widely used tags. It is for paragraph, and you can write something within p tag. As I had mentioned there, things were written within, like within h1 tag also, now within p tag. And whenever you have to change the paragraph, simply close the p tag by /p, and then again you can put a new p tag. And br, friends, it is totally about line break, and it is exactly the same what enter does in WordPad. So it is just getting inside a new line. So as you can see that it is only about getting to a new line, so you don't have to open and close br. Only mentioning br once will do the job. So it is one of the example of a tag which doesn't need to be have a starting and an end. You don't have to write anything in between it. Now friends, hr is something which creates horizontal lines in your web page, and it can be helpful maybe when you're writing articles again, or any kind of division you want within your page. So now friends, text formatting, like whatever you're typing, you want them to be funky, cool, or something else. So these are the text formatting things. You can write anything in between them, and the manipulations will be there on the screen. If you write only plain text inside your body, it will be viewed as plain text, but if you put them within these tags, then something will happen. What things will happen, I'll be defining now. B tag, if you write something within B tag, it will be bold. If you write in strong tags, it will be something important to the web browser. I tag, italic. EM tag, again something important, emphasize text to the browser. So what is the difference between strong and EM? I'm just I just told you that both are important to browser. So how are they different? So friends, let us just let us assume that there is a browser which can read out the words on website. The web browser has been made in such a way for the blind people. So if you have put something in the em tag, within the em tag, so browser will find it important and treat it distinctly, and it will read it down. So within strong this won't happen. So please don't get confused, this is of something very specific. Just have an idea that if you are working on some platform like that, you should be knowing things. Small is for small text, like if you are giving an example or something. Then mark is for highlighting, as you all highlight, like if you are trying to print a book or something and you like some text to be highlighted and stuff. Sub and sub are mostly for mathematical purposes, where sub stands for subscript and sub for superscript. So I guess you'll be using them. And okay, one thing which is very widely implemented by us is listing, like writing thing in points. It is really very clear when we write things and mention things in point, like we can it is like one word for many words. You don't have to write sentences, just one item, two items, something else, like it is a very brilliant way to represent data. So it is very easy to exploit this form of representing data in HTML by using the UL tag. I'm sorry, by the list is of two types: ordered list and unordered list. So the unordered list is something where the points will change, and it will it will proceed a bullet or maybe a dot or something like that. But when you are putting ordered list, numbers will be there. So it's totally upon you. If you want a numbered list, then it is ordered, or something like bullets or arrows, then it is unordered. The syntax is you have to put ul for unordered and ol for ordered list, and you have to start ol or ul, and under it whatever number of things are there, you have to write a list. Like if item 1 is there, then 1 within 1 li, then within second li the second item, and ultimately you have to close your ol or ul respectively. So friends, a display of this listing will happen. Now coming to comments and blog. The ones who are already into programming, they must be knowing the importance of comments. Like friends, I'm teaching you people. Tomorrow if I start supplying you my HTML documents, and I want you to get the importance on some particular code, and I want to talk about some particular code, then I'll add comments there. But now those comments, if I write them plainly, then they will appear on my web page. It will be highly chaotic, highly pathetic. So we can write them in comments. Whatever things are written in comment, they won't get interpreted by your web browser. Similarly, in your programming language, they don't get interpreted or compiled by your compiler. They simply stay there, and they are invisible to whatever things which will be interpreting them. So this is the format of writing your comment, like whatever I have written between these angular brackets and this exclamatory mark, it won't be at all interpreted by them, but only if I'm editing or others are viewing my document of codes, they will be viewing it. So it is very useful when you're, it is not only for others, even if you yourself want to view what you had written and what was the purpose, you can explain them. And block. So friends, there is something very important, though it is more widely used when you are dealing with CSS and JavaScript, etc., what we'll be teaching you further. But there is something really important in HTML which is called block. So what is a block? So say, again taking the example of newspaper only, my friends, there is a heading one, like there is one heading, then subheading, and the content written in newspaper, but it is, in a particular block, and then the second news, it again in the second block, there is a margin between them horizontally and vertically, like two pieces of news. One view in a news consists of heading, then subheading, then content, and another is consisting something similar, maybe one image also, but they are all under separate blocks. There is some division that, okay, this is this particular news and that is that particular news. So something similar can be done in HTML. It is really useful when you are spatially creating contents as in articles and maybe something like newspaper only. And when you're dealing with CSS, particularly div is like it is indispensable. So friends, within div you can write a lot of tags. So this is only one of the few tags within which you can write a lot many other tags. But again and again saying, this will be explained more when we are dealing with CSS. So I hope you all got a very basic idea of the basic HTML tags, and I hope you'll be implementing them. And please, again and again saying, implement whatever you are learning, or it is not at all useful. So in the next lesson we'll be learning few more tags, and then we'll be implementing all these things, and giving you people a hands-on experience on web designing. Thank you.